Hey everybody, welcome to Creative Differences, where we're creative and we're different, or at least we like to think we are. Hi Colin.
Hi Dallas, how you doing?
I'm good, how you doing? Gaby, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm Gaby. Hi.
Demi, you know you're there.
I am there.
You're here.
Your audio engineer. Yeah.
Yes,
No, this is Demi. She thinks she's not part of the group, but she definitely is.
Yeah.
It's a trial membership. We're figuring things out.
very, very long trial membership. Yeah, so we're at. But yeah, this is our podcast. Not sure what you know about it. We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Crossing the bridge.
Welcome to episode 1.
Today we're talking about Yesterday, a movie that one of us saw. You'll find out which one if you keep listening. We're going to talk about Spider-Man: Far From Home, a movie that all but one of us saw. You'll find out which one didn't see it if you keep listening. And then we're going to talk about what else we're looking forward to this summer.
Which we all are looking forward to something this summer.
Yes, all
Except
of
one.
us.
I'm just kidding.
Hopefully, all of us have something they're looking forward to this summer. Otherwise, good God, why are we here? All right, Yesterday. The person who saw Yesterday, please raise your hand. Just kidding. It's audio. Yeah, just let us know how you felt about it.
Yeah. So I was the one who saw Yesterday, which is why I'm in this episode. Actually,
That's not why you're in this episode.
I saw Yesterday a few days ago, whatever, like the day it came out.
You should have seen it yesterday.
I wish I had seen it
goodness
yesterday, so I could say that I
gracious.
saw Yesterday.
Ha.
But I thought it was great. I went into it thinking that it would be a good movie, and it was a good movie, but it was way better, and I loved it more than I thought I would when I went into it. Just a really quick rundown for those who don't know what Yesterday is about. There's a huge power blackout all over the world, and when the blackout is over, he is the only person who remembers who the Beatles are.
Wait, hold on. So there's a blackout. Okay, but like he doesn't. It's not like people get knocked out or nothing. It just
No. But yeah. So at the time that the blackout happens, he also happens to get hit by a bus.
Ooh.
he gets
Holy
hit by a bus.
moly.
Yeah. So he's the only person who remembers the Beatles, and he's also a musician, and he hasn't been getting successful. So he decides to take the music that nobody remembers and make it his own, and things evolve from there. The main character is played by Himesh Patel. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. I've never seen him in anything, I think, and he's absolutely fantastic in this movie. I really, really enjoyed his performance. He's just so good, and he's such a likable person to follow on this journey, even when he's doing things that might not be the most likable.
Like his entire rise to fame.
Yeah, but even then, like, you're kind of like, I mean, wouldn't you? Like, maybe?
I would definitely do that.
Maybe,
Exactly.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
hesitate.
yeah.
Lily James, who is the reason I saw the movie, plays his manager / love interest, who has been his friend since high school and is one of the only people who has ever believed in his music.
Aw.
The two of them have a very sweet romance throughout the movie. And it's like you cast the two most likable people in Hollywood that you could find, and then you put them together, and it's just really, really sweet. But even then, there's like some heartbreaking times, highs and lows and stuff like that. And then Joel Fry plays like the comedic relief as the best friend who's kind of just fuck up throughout the entire movie. He's great. He was on Game of Thrones for a bit there, and he's absolutely fantastic. I thought he was an MVP. So yeah, but I thought it was a great movie if you're looking for a movie that's just fun and that you're just going to sit down and feel good about after you're done watching it. I feel like that's the movie you should definitely see. And as a person who wasn't super into the Beatles music, I definitely think they did a great job with the music. I thought it was really good, and I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just glad they found another vehicle to introduce people to the Beatles.
I feel like that's not something you need though.
Oh, you'd be surprised. One of my supervisors at work, he gives you this little personality quiz kind of to kind of gauge you out when you first meet him. And one of the questions he asks is name the 4 Beatles. And
What?
I'm the only person that's been able to answer that question.
To be fair, I probably would not be able to answer that question.
I can give you their first names. I couldn't give you their last. Well,
I
maybe.
gave him first and last
I think
names.
I can name 3. Nope, wait.
No,
I
you
can
can
now
name them all.
I can now name all of them because of that movie.
John, Paul, George,
Exactly.
and Ringo. It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Last names are Ringo Starr,
John-
George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go. But like I said, I've been the only person that's been able to
I've
do
never
that.
been like a really big Beatles fan.
The Beatles are overrated.
Oh my God, I love them.
Said
But for once, it's not me being the hater. Okay, I just want to point that out.
Colin starting
Musically.
off with the hot take.
First episode.
Episode 1. Thank you,
Hot
Colin.
takes.
Yeah.
It's also, I want to point out that Colin was saying, "Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. Why do I need to be in the episode?" And I knew Colin was going to have something to say almost immediately. And the first one to speak beside you about this movie to me was Colin. Like, wait a minute, what happened? A blackout? Da, da, da. So it's like, you don't need to see the movie to have some thoughts.
Oh.
You know you have some thoughts.
Okay,
just
hold on.
wanted to
So
point
there's
that
also
out.
one more interesting tidbit before I end this review, and it's probably a bit of a spoiler, but the trailers really make it seem like only the Beatles disappear from this world, and that's not true. There are multiple things that disappear from the world that make it even more interesting, and they do a gag throughout the film whenever he discovers something new that he didn't realize wasn't in this new world, and it's absolutely hysterical.
And
I love it.
Cool.
There is a Donald Glover reference in this movie.
Dope.
And it's awesome.
Okay, now I want to see it. I mean, I wanted to see it before because I do love the Beatles. They're like
You should see it.
my first rock band that I really listened to as a child.
Yeah, you should see it. I highly recommend it.
They were my gateway drug.
All right. So speaking of things having to do with yesterday,
Yesterday, I saw Spider-Man. I mean, we all saw it
Technically,
eventually.
that was today.
Technically so. Fine. Today
Time.
at midnight. Time is a construct.
by the time this comes out, it probably will be yesterday, or you know.
Well, not.
Oh
Be
goodness.
Shut up, Colin.
like a few days ago. I mean,
Anyway,
What?
the reason that we are all here is because of Spider-Man. Oh, Lord. Okay, you two saw it more recently than I did? So it's
Yeah,
like fresher
we
in your
literally
mind?
saw it an hour ago.
Yeah, you guys just came from seeing it. So say some stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Holy moly.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Before we start, I want to say that all of us are huge MCU fans. So
I don't know if I'd call Colin a huge MCU fan.
okay,
Oh, I wouldn't.
three out of 4 of us are huge MCU fans.
Colin
okay,
enjoys quite a number of movies in the MCU.
You know what? The thing about Colin is you're our like interesting point of view. Like I always want to know because you know you can pretty much predict.
He is the creative difference. What are you
Well,
talking about?
here's the thing: is you can always pretty much tell what one of us is going to think of a movie. Colin, I never know.
I don't know.
I feel like I know Colin. Well, I wouldn't.
You're-
say I know
you
better
live
than
with
you
him,
both
you're getting
because
better
Demi has
at
known
it.
him forever.
Yeah.
But I think I can pretty much
yeah,
gauge.
you might know me better than Demi does.
At this point,
I
you
have
guys live together.
There's certain movies I see that and I'm like, Colin is not about it.
Yeah, see, I have a general idea of what Colin will like, but then there
Yeah.
are some things that come out. I'm like, I'm not sure. He might not.
But then those random ones that he's like, yeah, I want to watch that. It's like,
Yeah, we're like, what
What?
are you talking about?
anything remotely scary.
Anyway, we all, except Colin maybe, love the MCU. So just FYI. But also, oh my God.
But also,
movie.
Colin is the only one in the group who has not seen this movie yet.
Yeah, if you guessed it was
that's
going to
true.
be Colin, congratulations.
You guessed right.
You were right.
You
Oh,
win
also,
nothing.
before you start, are you doing spoilers? Are you not doing spoilers?
No.
We're not doing
yeah, we're gonna
spoilers.
avoid spoilers for sure.
Cool.
So, but it's interesting that Colin's the only one who hasn't seen it because Colin's like thing is teenage superheroes, teenagers
This
with
is true.
superpowers who have to, you know,
Overcome.
gauge with like responsibilities of being a teenager and being a superhero.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I think this movie does that so well.
Yes.
This movie really, really pushes the idea of Peter trying to figure out what's more important and what's more of a priority. Is it his personal life or is it him being Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Whereas the first movie also had that, and I think it's interesting because the first movie was more about Peter really wants to be a
Spider-Man,
superhero.
yeah.
He really wants to be Spider-Man. And this movie really is more like, I don't really want to be Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah.
I just
Or
wanna
like,
be a
I need
normal
a
kid.
break.
Yeah, he's like, I need
Can
a
I
break.
just have a break?
Yeah, I did like that because in Homecoming, it seems like we're not really getting the balance so much as he just wants to be a superhero.
And also
At one point,
he's still
like, I'm not
figuring
even
it
gonna
out.
go back to school. Forget school.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're 15. Calm down.
Yeah.
But this time, he's like, I just want to be 15. Like, let me be a teenager.
I just came back from space and being
Exactly.
gone for 5 years. I need a break, man.
Yeah, he's like, I disappeared for 5 years. I just want to be a teenager.
And like his auntie knows now.
Yeah.
So there's more pressure. I don't know.
So
It's the whole thing.
general story basically is Peter Parker goes on a class trip to Europe for the summer.
Yes.
And basically Nick Fury comes in and tries to pull him into
He
this.
hijacks his
Yeah, kind of
school trip.
hijacks his trip so that he can get Peter to be Spider-Man and do some superhero world-saving stuff. And Peter just really doesn't want to.
Point of order. They're going on a trip for the entire summer?
No, I think
They
it's
don't
just a couple of weeks,
Yeah,
but
they
they're
never
but
say how long.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what kind of bougie school does he go to?
I know. Well, he does go to a bougie private school.
Science
It's a private
school.
New York City.
Yeah.
But
It's
Um,
the Science Academy.
But basically, they're going to be going from city to city. They talk about the 3 cities. They did that in a really clever way. I thought the way
There
that
was-
you find out which cities they're going to
Well, yeah, you mainly find out
at the beginning.
Yeah, Peter does that
from like Peter's plan. But anyway, they're going to hit like 3 cities and then they're going to go home.
and then Nick Fury hijacks everything.
Yeah.
As he does.
Characters, I mean,
There's
These movies are so
Spider-Man,
great. Well,
Ned.
just like a general overview, like these characters are
Oh,
just great.
the characters are great. They're delightful.
I mean, Peter is still like, I feel like Tom Holland was born to play Peter Parker.
Yes.
Tom Holland was born to play
Which
Peter
is
Parker.
so weird because he's, not American, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he was born to do his best American accent and just be the
to
most
the point where
like,
apparently
Peter Parker person we've ever seen.
And
Yes.
the trend continues with giving Tom Holland a lot of great emotional stuff to
Yeah.
do. when he's
Yes,
playing
Definitely.
the emotional
the-
climax of
with
the
this
film was like, oh my god, his face.
Yeah,
I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this child is a badass. But at no point did it move away from me, like, because I know he's in his 20s, but at no point was I thinking this is not a child. Like, he still maintains his childlike.
Right, he's still Peter. Like, he
he's
still feels like a
Peter,
teenager.
but like that. There was an intensity there, though.
yeah, Tom Holland is just so good. He does both sides of Peter so well, which is why I believe he is the quintessential Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
There is no better
There's
Spider-Man.
nobody better.
And I think that this movie is so good that if the third one is just as good, if it hits that bar,
Yeah.
this will be the best Spider-Man series that we've seen on film.
Yes, I agree.
okay, but here's the thing, though. I feel like that's not saying very much.
I think it is, because a lot of people are still comparing it to the original series.
Right.
Which
The
only
original
fell
series
off
has
because
the
of that
dance
third
number in the
movie.
third one. Like,
That's why I'm saying if it's third, I'm saying if
I'm
it's
just saying the bar for best series as a whole, I feel like isn't very high.
I would disagree.
no, I disagree
I also
because the
disagree.
first 2 of those 3 films are really good.
They're-
It's just that third one that fell off.
They are the start of the comic book.
and
craze.
that and X-Men are the start of superhero films as we know them. So there's a lot of weight to those films.
Yeah, so if they don't drop the ball with 3 the way that the original series did, this will be the best Spider-Man series.
Yeah,
there will
I
be
agree.
no question about it.
I will have a question about it just because I know we're
Spider-Verse.
getting
Into
a
the
Spider-Verse
Spider-Verse?
sequel. And if the Spider-Verse sequel is anything like the first one,
I
in
still
terms
have to
of
see
how
that
much I like
movie.
it,
Let's clarify. It'll be the best live action
fair.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
there we go,
series
there
that
we
we've
go.
ever had.
honestly, for me, this is already the best one because
That's what I was saying to
like,
Demi in the car.
pre-Spider-Verse, Homecoming was my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is, I like Homecoming better than this one for some reason, but it's right up there with how good I think the movie is. So like, even if they drop the ball in the third one, as long as they don't do Spider-Man 3 level dropping the ball,
Exactly.
Which I don't see
I think this is
MCU
already,
doing.
Like, yeah, I
They're
think
not.
this is already the best one live action for me.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with the setup that they did for. Oh my god.
Oh my
And-
god.
And I've always liked Mysterio. Like growing up as a kid, like I'm the one who grew up like with superheroes from childhood and watching the cartoon. Mysterio was always
But we all did. We all watched that same
No, I
cartoon.
didn't.
Oh, I
Nope.
watched that
No.
cartoon.
okay, cool. 2 of us did.
I would get home from school, watch Power Rangers, and then that would come on.
It's great. But like Mysterio, as goofy as he looked with his fishbowl and his cape and his bright green, like he did so many amazing things visually. And when they said he was going to be in this movie, I was like, I can't wait to see it.
Yo.
And that's the only thing. Like this movie took a while for me to get there because I was like,
I think this
I want to
movie
see
has
Mysterio do the Mysterio.
it has a
thing.
very slow build.
But then when he finally does it, like the scene, you know the
Oh
scene.
my God.
I was like,
That's one of the best
this
scenes
is
in the movie.
everything I wanted.
That is
exactly.
that scene is trippier than all of Doctor Strange.
It's so trippy.
Oh, that thing.
I was like, we're not even in the third act. And
That
this is incredible.
that part freaked me out.
I loved it. I was like, this is what I'm here.
I was like, what's real? I was like, nothing's real.
it was
and I'm-
such a good.
And I'm
yeah.
so glad they got Jake Gyllenhaal because
Oh, he's
Jake
such a
Gyllenhaal
good actor.
Is a great actor. He's charismatic and he can just be
Yes.
like that kind of chill guy.
Yeah.
But also
Kinda
when he
crazy.
needs to turn it up.
Yeah,
like
when he
did in that
needs to
scene,
be-
like his voice. I was like, yep. Thank
They
you.
picked the right dude. The
They did.
casting for this series.
So
great.
yeah, I have 2 things based off what you just said. Casting
Mm-hmm.
is amazing because Zendaya still doing a really good job, really bringing a lot more to MJ this time since MJ is
Definitely.
more involved.
She has
and
more
she's
to do.
a
And her and
person.
Tom
She's
are-
a human person.
Yes, her and Tom are great together. Jacob Batalon, who plays Ned.
Oh my
and,
God.
and Angry Rice, who got a lot more to do.
Oh
in
my
this movie.
God,
did.
that was
Betty Brant.
I was so mad
They
at
were-
the end,
they
but
were
I was
great.
so happy the whole movie.
And then, you know, Samuel L. Jackson and Colby Smulders as
Right.
Nick Fury, and Maria
Doing
Hill.
their thing.
Maria Hill finally got her moment in this movie. Thank you.
that was.
True.
I
But
mean, she had a pretty good moment
No,
in the
this
beginning
was
of
her-
Avengers, but that was
this
beautiful.
is her moment.
But
like, and also
And then it
on
was
top of that, I'm
ruined.
really glad that what this series does is that it proves that you can make a superhero film with lesser known villains, and it like you don't have to count on like the big names that we always know. Like you don't have to do a Green Goblin Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
have
true.
to do a Doc Ock. You don't have to do all the popular ones. You can do the lesser
Right.
known classics. And people will still, it'll still be a good movie, and people will still react to it and still
Yeah.
enjoy it. And I really like that they're doing that. And I'm curious as to what villain they'll choose for the next one.
I think at this point they're challenging themselves to choose obscure villains.
Honestly, because, like,
they're
Vulture
like,
is-
we made Vulture work. We could do anything.
Vulture is a bottom tier villain. Like going before
Yeah,
that movie,
he's-
and they turned him up. with
He's
Michael
bottom
Keaton. So,
shelf.
like,
He's well drink
Yeah. I think, you know what? In fact,
and silly,
in
like
the
silly.
in the MCU,
And he's been-
Spider-Man probably has the best villains.
as far as like a series goes, yeah, because honestly,
Yeah,
like Killmonger's always gonna be like
Killmonger
my
is
favorite.
top
is
the
not-
best
tier
one.
Yeah,
best.
but like
As
he
a
had.
As far as
He
the
was the
series
most complex.
We'll see where Black Panther goes from there.
Sure.
But like right now, Spider-Man's killing it with the villains.
definitely.
Yeah, you got two really well-rounded villains. The second one did some terrifying stuff. That scene was so scary.
That scene was so.
I
and
was
then-
like, I want this to
and then
end.
the way it ends is just so dark.
Oh my God. Like I knew there was nothing going to be wrong, but I was
But
like,
you were still scared.
I was like, and then that was real life too.
Yeah,
it wasn't what was happening.
I like that this movie really. This series also really lets Peter get hurt. Like he gets hurt in
Yeah.
both of these movies.
But I think it just adds more weight to him wanting that break.
and it
in
gives
the end.
Tom a lot more to do. I think dramatically.
True.
Yeah.
And physically, he has a lot more physical acting to do in that situation. Like he already has so much to do because the acrobatics of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. The action in this movie
Oh my
was
God.
amazing. Because like Homecoming, I loved for what it did for Spider-Man and like how it was true to the character, and it was funny and,
And it was
happy.
basically a teen comedy, and I loved it.
Basically, yeah. Like the action,
specialty.
I didn't like. It was cool to me, but it wasn't anything spectacular.
I think a lot of people
The
came out of the first
acrobatics
one-
in this one
Yeah.
were
Yeah, but, like,
amazing.
because the first one didn't have all the web slinging that
This
you usually
one-
see in New York, but this one really
the action scenes in this one.
they played with the web slinging
fantastic.
a lot.
I know.
Very creative ways
But
of
I
using
like
the webs.
I like that they kind of led us into it though. You know, he was playing with the web settings in the last movie, and then this movie they're like, let's put
He's
that
doing a lot.
to use.
doing a lot.
And because you heard it in the last movie, you kind of know what everything is.
But even just the way he decides to use his webs, the way that he'll like attach it to a building, or he'll make traps with
Yes.
his webs, he does it so well. Or the way that he'll travel through space.
Yeah.
Like there's the carnival scene.
right.
There's that one shot, and I think you can find it in the trailer too. There's a gift.
Yeah,
of it.
where he's
He
just
runs up
acrobatically-
the building, and then he jumps, and you see the fire coming up behind
Right,
him,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then he jumps to another place, and then and just the action in this movie was they really
went
took
for
it
it.
up.
They
a
upped
notch.
it and they did well.
Even in that particular scene that we were talking about earlier, where what the hell is happening? His movements, it's all so
right.
And what
think,
I want to know is how much of that scene was Tom Holland freaking out and how much of it was just digital. Because at one point I was like, I don't know what's going on.
But also, I like because there's that scene and then the scene toward the end, which is like kind of similar. That I guess we'll call it the Peter Tingle scene.
the Spidey sense.
The Spidey sense scene. Also,
And that was like the most cathartic thing in the world because like since Tom Holland has joined the MCU, everyone, where's the Spider sense? Does he have the Spidey sense?
was, like,
he didn't have
the
it yet.
big
He had it.
thing.
Da, 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 da. But like this movie is kind of like, hey everybody, shut up and watch the movie. You're gonna find out. And he did exactly what I was hoping he would do the whole time, especially with that first scene. As soon as he, did the thing he does in the beginning, I was like, yes, Peter. That was so hype. That was one scene that I wanted to like applaud, but it was quiet in the
Oh,
theater. and
no,
wanted to be
I
that one guy.
applauded.
But
yeah,
like,
it's so much.
and it was
was
such a good way to show that superpower
it was
it was-
amazing.
and introduce us to it.
And I was so happy because I remember when the first one came out, a lot of people were complaining, and I was like, I think I might have said it on a very old podcast that we did back then, that I was pretty sure that they were building up to him learning all of his abilities, learning how to use the Spidey sense. And now he's, and this movie kind of gives you a sense of how it works. And
using it.
it's so visually beautiful. and it's so cool to watch him use it. Like, it's great.
It's amazing.
I liked the build-up. I love the build-up that we've gotten to this point with Spider-Man. And now I think we should discuss those mid-credit scenes, the end-credit scenes without spoiling anything.
My God. Oh, my God.
Okay, without spoiling anything, I'm just going to say, I heard before, I think when you told me that people were saying
saying it's the best end-credit scene.
Yes.
Yes,
it is.
I get it.
Yes, it is.
Also,
it's the best one.
That was a moment in the theater that the dialogue in that scene was drowned out by applause. Like, I don't know a lot of what was said in one certain part.
Maybe that's the
part you can imagine when everyone
us.
was like clapping uproars, like they were loud.
Me and Gaby were the only ones clapping.
We were the only ones clapping, and I think we're the only ones that like knew what was going on. I think everybody else in the theater was like, wow.
Me and Gaby were probably annoying.
Just
as
like,
hell.
oh, we were, but who cares?
Great.
As I do in theaters.
You know, most mid-credit scenes are like, okay, cool, we'll get like the joke one at the end, and then the middle one might be something to look forward to the next movie.
Yeah.
This felt like they could have honestly just put that at the end of the movie.
They really could have.
Because most mid-credit scenes, it's like, you know, if you walk out before that, then yeah, you missed something, but
they could have switched them. They could
because in the next movie, if you didn't see this credit scene, you'll be lost.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So it's like, why did we wait? Why not just put that in the movie?
That mid-credit scene, it's, oh my God. I was almost crying watching that scene.
It was amazing.
Like, it just, because
oh my God.
Because it starts off really cute, and then it just
goes skyrockets.
As it go, and like, I was sitting there and I was like, this movie was already great.
That's what made it amazing.
Pushed it so far, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the third movie based off of how they just ended that. And also the second mid-credit scene, I'm also interested.
Yeah, that
I have an
strange.
idea of what they're hinting at.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure if that's what it is. But I'm hoping it is what I think it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but.
And I won't say what I'm thinking because we don't want to do spoilers.
No spoilers. Okay, let's move on to our most anticipated for the summer. Colin, you were so quiet.
Well, I didn't see the movie, my dude. Like,
yeah, but you didn't see yesterday either. But anyway.
He has no questions about Spider-Man Far From Home. He just wants to go see it.
Oh, that's fair.
So, I mean, obviously, Lion King, we're 2 weeks out from Lion King.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which released awesome portraits of the characters and the actors that are gorgeous.
Lion King is, you know,
it's Dallas's
inherently my most
movie.
anticipated movie of the year.
It's his favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, Lion King is my favorite movie. I know it's going to be good. I look at the cast, I look at the director, I look at everything. I'm like, cool, you can just do this shot for shot and it's going to be good. Even if you're not doing it shot for shot.
It looks like it's not shot for shot.
Still probably be good. But then I see the animals and I'm just like, is photorealism the best way? Like, obviously you can't just do it the way you did before because that's literally the same movie.
Yeah.
But it just, I feel like we're losing something.
See,
I feel like we're losing something with all of these remakes, but that's
agree.
my shade.
I don't agree because some of them managed to add quite a bit. Like Aladdin managed to add to the animated film.
I guess it made it also less racist.
And so did Cinderella. But here's the thing. We can talk about the photorealism. I feel like we have to wait until we actually see the movie because Jungle Book is also photorealism.
Right.
And Jungle Book is probably the best Disney live action that has come out.
And it's directed by the Jon Favreau.
I don't think that making the movie photorealistic inherently makes the movie worse or lesser. I think with the case of Lion King, because if you look, like some of the most iconic moments in Lion King, like it's a beautifully animated movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And I feel like
you've
the
lost
colors
the
and,
animation.
You know, Rafiki doing martial arts and dancing around, and the looks on his face, the look on Simba's face when the stampede is coming down the mountain, like when his face drops, when Mufasa dies, spoiler alert, the look on his face, like the look that makes everyone cry.
I don't think you're gonna like this movie as much as you like the Lion King. Like that's
the anthropomorphic element.
It's the thing that's about, like, it's a cartoon, and if I see a real lion looking sad, it's like, oh man, that sucks. But it's not.
It's also just going to be harder to tell because you can do like squash and stretch with animation where the proportions don't have to look real.
Right.
You can just get the emotion that you're going for. But like when that trailer first came out for the live action one, people were posting like a side by side of Simba looking at that stampede in animation and the one shot we get where Scar tells him to run away in the live action and there's like nothing on his face because it's a lion, and how do you do emotion on a lion? You know?
Lions don't have a Jeremy on his face.
Mowgli did it, so. But that was a whole different story.
Oh, I didn't see that movie.
Yeah,
Which one?
I'm gonna wait until it comes out before I give my official judgment.
And like, let's be clear, this is still my the movie
anticipated?
I'm most excited for
Yeah.
For the summer, for the year,
for
actually.
a long time. Because I think it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be hyped to watch it several times, maybe 5 times. I don't know. But it's
Donald
just...
Glover is gonna
Which
be
is a
singing all your
lot.
favorite
It's
songs.
more than
And
average.
that's the thing, like Donald Glover, he's my favorite actor
It's
aside from
literally
Will Smith, who's already done it with Disney.
It's a combination
Yeah.
of Dallas's favorite things of
Yep.
all time.
It's
I
like
got Donald
the-
Glover, I got Lion King, I got,
like if Dallas was to sing, these are a few of my favorite things.
yes,
Those would both be on his list.
Yep. hmm
be Donald Glover and Simba.
Will Smith and
outside
Lion King.
Outside of Lion King,
Donald Glover
what
and
else is
Simba.
coming out this summer? I'm super excited for Hobbs and Shaw. Every time I see a trailer for that movie, I'm just hyped
That's
as hell.
the only Fast and the Furious movie that I've ever been excited about.
Excuse you. Given that you're the type of person who gets annoying and wants to say the whole title, I think the full title is
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah.
That's the
I
full
thought he
title?
was excusing me.
No, that's actually the whole title is Fast and Furious
Yes, it
presents
is.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Fast and
annoying,
Furious
but-
presents
Well,
Hobbs
I mean,
and
it's
Shaw.
so that people know that it's a Fast and Furious spinoff and
Yeah,
not
I
just
get
a
it.
random action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like...
They're trying to bring in.
Branding.
They're
Yeah,
trying to bring in that
But I mean,
Fast and Furious
Fast
crowd.
and Furious fans already know
But yeah,
what it is, and we
exactly.
also know the drama behind all of it. So,
True.
but I'm super excited.
The drama? Explain,
There was
please. Oh.
mega drama.
Yes,
behind that
tell
movie.
me. I want to
The Rock.
know.
Basically,
Beefing with-
he's
Oh, with Vin Diesel?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
know
was
And
about
all-
that.
Tyrese.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Which is why the movies are split now. And The Rock is over here,
Ooh,
and Fast and Furious is over here.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they
why
split them up.
That's also probably why you don't see any of the Fast and Furious people promoting this movie at all.
Damn.
I'm trying to figure out what other movies I'm excited about for the rest of this summer.
What else is coming
because
out this summer?
Spider-Man really just blew.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like anything as much as I liked Spider-Man.
I mean,
but
I
let me
might, but
let me start looking at stuff and things.
Well, I know-
Oh,
well,
I'm looking forward to The Farewell. That comes out next week.
I also really
yeah,
want to see the
I'm
Farewell.
interested in that one.
I really want Aquafina to get an Oscar nomination for that, and it looks like it might be Oscar bait. So
It
definitely does.
Yup.
definitely want to see that.
I want to see The Kitchen.
Yeah, I'm interested
What's
in
that one about?
it's about...
How do you explain that?
Gabby, did you see Widows?
I was about to say.
No, but I know what Widows is about.
Cool. So it's kind of like Widows, but like whiter.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Tiffany Haddish is in it.
True, but like this
Oh.
one has one black person. Widows had
Yeah.
one white girl, so it's like
Oh.
There you go. We reversed it.
Then I'll
Yeah.
just
But
watch
it's
Widows.
It's also based on a graphic novel.
true. It's based on a DC comic, which is interesting.
Yeah. So I think those are really the only movies I'm really looking forward to for the
I'm
rest
also
of the
looking
summer.
forward to Good Boys because raunchy comedy. We haven't had one in a while. I don't
With
think.
small
I'll see it.
children. I'm going to see it because Jacob Tremblay's in it. But like,
Yeah, that's why I want to see it because that kid's he's a good actor.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is coming out over the summer.
Is that August?
I think that's August.
That's August,
Oh,
yeah.
I am hyped for that
Not
movie. I didn't know
gonna
when it
watch
was coming.
that.
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Dallas will be the only one to see that.
it.
Those
You
books
guys-
terrified me as a kid. I'm not.
Hell
The cover
to the
terrified me
no.
as a kid. I didn't even
Oh,
open
Yeah,
the book.
no, just the
illustrations are
pictures themselves.
hideous.
Hell no.
didn't open that
no,
book.
no. That was that book was blessed by a demon.
I set this precedent now for the fans who are listening and like horror movies and such. I will try to find guests for you guys.
Literally,
So I can
only
talk to
Dallas
them.
likes them.
Yes, what's up?
I assume I know the answer to this, but you're not going to see Midsummer? Or you are going to
No,
see
not
Midsommar?
another Horcrux movie.
Because I've never
At
been
this
able to
point-
tell by the way you react to it if you're actually going to see it or not.
Don't do
So
it.
I'm conflicted. The Boulder is conflicted about Midsummer
Boulder.
because
The Boulder.
I really love Florence Pugh from Fighting with My Family, and she's the
And the
protagonist.
upcoming Black Widow movie.
True, I like her a lot, but I can't do it. Ari Aster, you're good at what you do. Well, what you do isn't very nice.
You're too good at what you do is basically what he's saying.
Yeah, just in the way you do it, I can't do it. I saw Hereditary. I will never watch it again. You did your thing. You creeped me out.
And
Congrats.
you know a movie's really, really dark if Dallas won't watch it again.
But then also you made a movie called
And it's scary.
I think it's called The Strange Things About the
Oh,
Johnson.
yeah.
And we're not going to talk about that.
No,
Nope.
But
no.
all I'm gonna say
I
is the
read the
title.
description for that.
And
No.
shame on you, sir. I stand by my theory that your movies are Horcruxes, and
They are.
I don't want to come anywhere near them.
Just from the
So,
description, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like I said, a demon blessed it.
definitely, this man is a Death Eater. What are we talking about? Not that. Not Midsummer.
Are you going to see Crawl for, the rest?
You know what? I am going to see Crawl
Inquiring minds would like to know.
because
The 5 people that are
Alligator.
going to listen to this.
yeah, I'm about it. I just want to see a gator terrorize some people.
All right, guys.
I'm probably going to drag Colin to see that one with me. Oh, wait. Taking it to the small screen real quick because we can do that. Young Justice. This summer.
Young Justice is
today.
coming, and Stranger Things coming out in a couple of days.
Oh, it's not. Also, I don't have the access to the DC membership that I did before, so I'm going to have to find a way to watch Young Justice.
Which basically means I'm just going to come over to Dallas's house and we're going to watch Young Justice.
Yeah,
Which is what we did the first time, I think.
That's true. But then I got a password so I could do it like in one time. But that's neither here nor there. Young Justice is out.
In a few days.
Not today.
Or today. Is it out today?
Yes.
Gotta catch up.
So it's already out by the time you've heard this.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Killjoys, which is coming out the same day as Lion King. Yeah, final season of Killjoys.
Is there anything
I'm really sad it's
looking
the
forward
final
to on the small screen?
I'm really sad it's the final season, but like I'm really happy it's coming back, and I can't wait to see Hannah John Common just.
Is it one of
be
those like it's ending on its own terms thing?
So we, when season 3 ended, they were renewed for 2 seasons after season 3. And it was clear that those were going to be the final 2 seasons.
Okay.
So they are ending the show on their own terms.
All right,
So
that's
it
good.
will feel like a complete story. And I'm very happy about that because one day I will buy them all. And I will be happy to watch Killjoys all the time.
Dope.
I think that's my most anticipated show this summer outside of like Stranger Things. Actually, I think I'm looking forward to Killjoys more than I am to Stranger Things.
That makes sense. That seems on brand for you, Gaby.
Yeah. Well, there is one show that I want to talk about really quick that's amazing and really, really off brand for us.
Spookies.
Huh?
Is Spookies?
Oh, no. Los Spookies is on brand for us. Oh, my God. Los Spookies is amazing. It's a Spanish language show that's made for an English speaking audience. It's on HBO. It's about a group of friends that start a business that basically kind of, if you need something horror related, they're kind of party planners for that. It's really
think the
weird,
way I
really
described
quirky.
it to somebody was like, they get hired to be the villains from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they're great.
That's a good way to describe it.
And it's absolutely delightful, and it's absolutely silly and amazing, and it's executive produced by Lorne Michaels. The writers are Latinos that used to be writers on SNL, and I love them. One of them is Julio Torres, who's like an angel, and I love him. But no, I wanted to talk about the cooking show Chef.
Oh, the Jon
Chef's-
Favreau show.
Yes, the Chef show on Netflix. It's already out. I've been watching a lot of cooking shows lately, and I super dig it. And it's definitely one of those cooking shows that's for people that's like don't necessarily care about cooking or
good.
food, but it's super cool and it's delightful. And if you liked the movie Chef, it's kind of that kind of
I really loved Chef. I just saw
atmosphere.
it recently. Real quick though, other recommendations I would make since we were talking about HBO shows. Big Little Lies, if you have not watched it, it's fantastic. But also if you're really into mature dramas that also look very pretty, Euphoria is the one to watch. And, you know, we were just talking about Zendaya earlier, and
That's true.
she's fantastic on the show, and I think she deserves an Emmy nomination for the...
Dude, there was this
Episode 3
one
that just came
scene that I just saw a clip of where she's outside a
her at
drug
the door?
dealers. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's the one that
God.
she did. If she doesn't get an Emmy nom for that scene, I
If she doesn't get an Emmy for that scene, then life isn't fair.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But
Oh
yeah,
my
guys,
God.
that's what we've got to say about the summer.
Thanks for listening to us. Hope you keep listening to us. We're going to keep doing this and more. But wait, there's more. Colin, you got anything to say to people?
Or any recommendations?
We're past that.
Yeah, that's over.
Darn.
Nah.
Yes.
That was the most on-brand thing that Colin could
is
say.
Colin, ladies and gentlemen. Just know that is what you're going to get from Colin. I'd say 6 times out of 10.
Because, like we said, he's unpredictable.
Yes.
Stay tuned for our first Throwback Thursday episode, which is going to be on The Lion King.
My
And-
favorite movie ever.
Yeah, in case you didn't catch that from earlier.
I'll be wearing a Lion King shirt even though you can't see me.
Just like me and we're wearing
We're
Spider-Man
3
shirts.
out
Wearing
of 4 of us
Spider-Man
are wearing
shirts.
Spider-Man shirts.
Even though you can't see us because we are nerds.
We're still on brand.
We are so on brand.
We stay on brand.
That was the other thing about the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Gabby leaned over to me at one point and she goes, "He's so on brand."
Oh, God.
Because he had a parachute, and it wasn't just a parachute; it had
Oh,
a
yeah,
spider
that
on
was a
it.
spider.
But he was designing the suit in the plane,
Yeah.
which means he designed himself a spider
I
parachute.
would definitely do that.
He was so on brand. But anyway, we're being on brand.
He
right
has
now
a
by
theme,
going
and
too
he
long.
ran with it.
But yeah, we do know our own social medias, right?
We do.
Gabby,
Yes.
what's yours?
My Instagram is @Stegosoria. If you want to know what my face looks like, it's mostly my face.
That's hysterical.
That's weird and mildly uncomfortable. So,
That's Gabby. That's my brand.
you can find me on Twitter @DuckMcGuck. I don't really have any other social media, but yeah.
Haven't heard him say that in a long time.
We love that handle.
Oh man, I was ready to make up one for him.
It's a new project, so I feel like I can't do that yet.
No,
Sure.
we'll do that next week.
We'll get there. We'll get there. You can find me at my very on brand Twitter, A King Named Simba, and Demi.
In case you can't tell what's Dallas's favorite movie is.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Dreamy Films. Dreamy spelled DREEMI.
We don't have a tagline yet, but we're gonna try them out, see what we got.
This has been different.
This has been different.
Yeah.
I like that.
Please review us on whatever podcast source you have. It helps people find the podcast.
Sure. Like it, share it, send it to your friends, send it to your homies, send it to your mom.
And subscribe.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
subscribe.
that too. Colin, any call to action you got for the people?
I don't want to sound desperate, so no.
Oh, no, he doesn't want to. I'm just kidding. All right. That's probably a good time to cut it off.
It's been different.
You go to press.